5 after 8. Mr. Metric, could you call the roll, please?
Mr. Quinn is absent. We will talk about that in a little bit. Mr. Wegbreit?
Here.
Mr. Weisbord?
Here.
Mr. Diaz?
Present.
Mr. Silio is absent.
Mr. Silio, at some point will file in this
He may be late.
Yes, thank you.
Ms. Tevlin-Moffat?
Present.
Mr. Muderick?
Present.
Mr. Walko?
Present.
And Mayor Grady is absent. Mr. Martin is absent.
Councilor Weisbord, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'll take consideration of the minutes of the November 4th caucus and the November 8th regular and the November 23rd special meetings of Borough Council. We can handle those under one single motion, yes?
I'm going to move before somebody makes that move. It's a motion or not. I was looking at them. I don't know if anybody else got a chance to read them. There was a lot of errors that I saw. I don't think they had been vetted.
Okay.
So I thought, communicate with Mr. Metric that it'd be good to see it go back, cleaned up, and then brought forward next month. Or
You got it on the 30th, did you like? I'm ready for that.
yeah,
Sure.
just because this is what's going on the record, and I don't want to make a big deal over it, but
Okay.
got the attention.
There's a couple ways we can do that. One, I can ask for a motion, and if nobody makes one,
Withdraw the motion.
well, there's no motion yet on the table, right?
Yeah, you could either have a motion and then have it seconded, or just ask them to be tabled.
Okay. Well, would anybody like to make a motion, or should the magic thing happen where these go back and get vetted if we represent them? We could do it at December 30th.
Yes, yes. December 30th.
It seems like that's what's going to happen. I hear no motions. Thank you. Reports, moving on to number 5. Mayor Grady is absent. He appears, he will be back. I have a report from the library. Fund drive mail, raised $1,700, 96 donations received so far. The details of the finances and numbers of the report are made available to the public. Treasurer's report. These.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. Treasurer's report, general fund has $505,000. All the different assorted accounts total to $1,340,651.51. Total invested funds, $2,012,135.03. And also submitting, well, that's the treasurer's report. I'm going to find a new way to do that. Tax collector's report. Real estate tax collected at 98.033%. Solid waste, the same. Sewer tax collected at 97.418%. Montgomery County tax, 98.033. Lower Merion School District collected at 97.242%. The report is submitted and made available to the public. The borough manager being absent, I will give our assistant manager an opportunity. If you have anything to say?
Yeah, still
Any
not.
official report?
No, I do not.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Solicitor, do you have anything?
No official reports, just the solicitor's office has been working, as council should know, with the aim of finalizing all leases that have been before council at the December 30th meeting. We've also been working with certain employment contracts, to also have that resolved, and working with the borough office to make sure that all ordinances and resolutions are in place for the upcoming year.
Thank you very much. Moving on to reports of the standing committees. Finance and Administration, Councilor Silio is absent. Councilor Wegbreit, do you have a report?
From the finance, we didn't nail this down. We are trying to get a meeting either Thursday morning or more likely Friday morning. We have an affirmation to work on the budget further.
Probably Thursday morning.
Is it Thursday you're working on that?
Yeah.
I thought it was Friday, okay.
Friday's the art museum meeting that Charlie's going to attend as well.
Thursday morning, at what time?
Finance Thursday morning.
8:30?
8:30.
8:30. Okay. Done.
So,
Now,
those of you that love to come into our finance meetings,
that will be this Wednesday at 8:30.
Thursday.
It's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Your calendar
We're all
challenge.
doing it. I know, we're all doing it. We're all
Yeah,
doing
it's
it.
bad.
It's
All right,
bad.
Thursday,
In the morning.
8:30 a.m. Thank you. December 16th,
And we
17th.
We appreciate the public working with us on that. It's just for the evenings getting tied up and the deadline to get this budget done. It works around our work schedules on the committee, so
Okay.
feel free to join us. Schedule of bills,
Gigi, do you have the,
which in front of Charlie's.
And you're supposed to elect. Yes?
that'll get you started. It's not the original, but it'll
Sorry.
do.
It's this one, sorry.
Who's got the proclamation, or is that the
I have
second?
their, well, here, sir.
There's a pro- in the drawer. there's a
In the
proclamation.
drawer.
Oh, the statement, I thought you meant that was last. I'm so confused today. Sorry. Yes, you ready? I move that the report of the Finance Committee be accepted as read, that the schedule of bills be approved by council, and that the treasurer be authorized to draw checks and payments of these bills, be approved by the president of council, attested by the borough secretary, and that all bills be paid.
Is there a second to the motion to consider the schedule of bills?
I second that.
Mr. Wegbreit, could you read the summary of the schedule of bills for the public? Usually just rounding off each category.
This month, administration, $79,603. Public safety, $25,423. Public works, $130,957. Property and recreation, $100,565. Debt service, $9,900. Miscellaneous, $61,328. For a total of $407,851. Our year-to-date shows a total of $8,364,000, which some of that, a good amount of that is passed through for debt service. So the real number would be less debt service, which I do not have in front of me. And that should give us a good.
Is there,
And I think it should be noted that a prior resolution was passed that would give Mr. Metrick, the acting secretary, the power
yes.
to sign off on these bills.
I don't know if I signed.
Is there any discussion on the
Form to
schedule of
sign
bills?
here? Sorry.
Does anyone have anything to discuss while this motion is on the table?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All in favor of accepting the schedule of bills as read, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Public safety is, I have nothing to report from our meeting that I didn't report on Wednesday night. Mr. Diaz, do you have anything to add since I'm chairing this meeting?
Not at this time, no.
Public Works? Councilor Wegbreit again?
Thank you. I had a long report at our caucus meeting tonight. Three things tonight that I do want to add. First is we will not be holding a meeting this month of the committee, basically with a short month and a lot of other things on our agenda. If there's any other members of the committee who want to hold a meeting, we can try to squeeze it in, but at this point I thought we would hold off on that. Second, we'll be making a resolution later to expand the Shade Tree Commission from 3 members to 5 members of the public. And I'll thank Ms. Tevlin-Moffat on that, but we'll get to that when we get to that discussion. And the last thing, we're very happy to report that we will be presenting a resolution to pass a contract with our 3 members of the collective bargaining unit, the highway worker, that essentially will be giving them a 3-year contract, a 3% increase. The borough has worked out a health care plan that is very similar to what they currently have, except it's going to save the borough a good bit of money because of the structure behind the scenes on it. So it's a positive. They also get some flex time that we'll be working through. But we'll be offering that resolution to the council to offer that contract, which they have, from what I've understood, agreed to this through several months, a couple months of negotiation. So that will be coming forward from the Public Works Committee. Thank you.
Thank you. Just sign this. File here, a public document. Thank you. Property Committee, Councilor Diaz, do you have a report?
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We met last month. In terms of this month, a couple of small items to report. Final inspection on the elevator installation at 201 Sabine will take place on December 17th. Thereafter, that should get the elevator going, and then we should have the ability to start taking rent from all tenants. We have, I think at 12:30, we'll have almost all of the current leases that are out in for a vote. One outstanding lease, still in negotiation, but we are out on a last and final for our position. I hope to have that resolved by the 30th, and then we'll be introducing a resolution for a new property manager after our following up on our RFP process.
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify, which is that council plans to vote on 201 Sabine leases at the December 30th meeting, because I know some members of the public have interest there. And I would take a motion at this point to amend the agenda to add a section B under 8B, resolution regarding the highway contract. And if you want to also roll in an 8C regarding property management at 201 Sabine, so that the agenda can reflect the business we are about to undertake. Someone wants to make that motion.
I move that we add an 8B, add to the agenda 8B, resolution to approve the highway contract, and section 8C, property, resolution to select a property manager for 201 Sabine Avenue.
I'll second said motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. All right, thank you. Moving on, building and zoning, Councilor Weisbord.
The Building and Zoning Committee submits this report from the office for the month of November 2015. 37 permits were issued for new construction during November, and the cost of those permits was for $26,400. And there were 42 building inspections made, 10 jobs were completed, and I think that's about all the detail the Building and Zoning Committee had for the council and the public.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Make that available. And we will not be having a meeting during the month of December.
Economic development, Councilor Tevlin-Moffat.
Thanks so much. Economic Development had a meeting with some, if I guess in the public, Sean, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And we will have one on the 18th to hammer out the details with the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and that is the 18th at 9:30 in this building. And because their documentation has to go forward sooner than our schedule allows for reorganization. So we'll put those locations. It's the Inside Out Art Program. You can take a look at that online, and that begins at 9:30. Thank you. That is the only agenda item.
Thank you. As we get closer to citizens present making comments at the meeting, there is a sign-up sheet on the large table. And I would encourage you to fill it out because I'm going to be calling on people in their order that they have signed their names. So please pass that around. Thank you. Succession planning, Councilor Wegbreit.
As we noted at our caucus meeting, we announced the hiring of our Director of Civic Technology, who will be starting January 4th, and he was able to attend, which was great. Do you want to do this?
I'm going to do it right before conference.
Okay, and that's all we have to report then at this point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Parking ad hoc, I don't believe there was a meeting. Councilor Wegbreit, did any business transpire?
We did not, Charlie was trying to organize a meeting for that, and we have not completed a meeting date, though I think we will press on to that, so hopefully we'll find something. I hope we'll find it this year or the beginning of next year.
The office returned a signed contract to T2 Solution Systems for the electronic parking software and
Okay, so it's moving forward.
Very
Great.
nice,
Congratulations.
very good.